Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another journal with me video in my Midori standard size traveler's notebook. And I'm going to be taking out some of these die cuts that I did not long ago using this Tim Holtz leaf and insect pattern die. It looks something like skeleton pattern, and also a couple of doilies, which I hope I can incorporate some of this in my spread today. And I'm very happy that I will be able to journal straight away in my letter cover today, because I've rearranged my insert so it sort of stays in the middle with, which it can lay flat and not too bulky on either side. And let's start. And as you can see today that my lighting is more natural because I didn't use my table lamp. So I think it looks better this way. Anyway, here is the tag, which I did also a few days ago. I cut it out using the die cuts from scrapbook.com. It came in a bundle where it has various sizes of tag, and I chose the suitable one which can go into that craft pocket, which I did using a punch from We Are Memory Keeper. Yep. And here I just wanted to put a washi strip at the bottom of my tag. I also did a bit of a deco on the pocket, just a piece of this vintage paper with this flower sticker. And I want to be putting that girl sticker down on my tag as well. And the ribbon on top of the tag is actually a freebie that I got, or a package. It's from a package that I got from one of my purchases, which I think is absolutely gorgeous, so I want to use that here. And now I'm going to be taking out a few pieces of vintage paper and this paper pad that I recently got is designed by this seller in Taobao called Hey Miao. Hey Miao in Mandarin means black cat. And as you can see, the sticker just now, the seal, it has the letter M and some whiskers on the M, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So I love this paper pad. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. The size is so cute. It actually has 4 patterns, and I only got 3 because the other one was sold out, or it's not available anymore. It's actually in this calligraphy pattern type of paper, which has the grid on as a pattern. But I'm very happy that I got these 3 instead. So here I'm just going to cut everything into size and put everything down using either my glue tape or my glue stick. And I want that ribbon to be peeping out from the top of my journal, so that's the reason why I put the tag on top. And I think it's so cute, and it serves as a part of my deco in my journal as well. And here I'm taking out my glue tape, my favorite ever by far, which is from Spin Eco Plus. Now I've used numerous brands not prior to this. When I got this, I stopped for a while and thought I'd tried out other brands, and so far of all the brands I use, this is still the best that I've encountered. So yeah, prior to this I've been using the Tombow. I think you will see that in my previous journal with me video, and Tombow is actually not too bad. It is very smooth, and and it's compact. You can carry it around, but comparative wise, for comparative purpose, I still love this Eco Spin. If I haven't come across this brand, I would say Tombow is my choice. Yep. But since I have been using this Eco Spin, I think is absolutely my favorite glue tape so far. And here I've put down this leaf pattern die with this glue stick. At first I wanted to use the Mod Podge, but I thought of trying out regular glue stick, and I think it did the job very well. So this is just a regular cheap glue stick that I got in my local DIY shop. and it still dries clear, so it is okay if I don't use the Mod Podge anyway. And here I wanted to form a little collage using that paper pad from Hey Meow, and I want to use this Tim Holtz stamp which I got in this recent release, Field Notes. It's called Field Notes, and the code is CMS 396. It's the 2020 release, and I absolutely love this set. I've been using it a lot. Yep. So here I'm gonna use my StazOn ink pad to stamp it on a vellum paper. And after this, I'm gonna be tearing it out and put it down as part of the collage on my paper pad. And actually I wanted to do this journal with me video during the weekend because on the Monday is a public holiday here, so I wasn't working. But then something happened on a Sunday evening. I sort of have a very minor accident whereby I drove my car up a curb and knocked down a few bamboo trees and a couple of bird nests as well. And it's all totally my fault. There was nothing I need to avoid, or there's nothing that, you know, in front of me or anything. It's all because of a fly. And it was in my car, and I have my windows all open thinking that it will fly out by itself, and that the accident happened because the fly sort of going near to my car window, and I was trying to shoo it out, and that's when I didn't notice the curb, which was a bit jutted out from the roadside, and I drove straight away up on it and knocked down my neighbor's bamboo trees which they planted, and there were a couple of bird nests on top of the bamboo trees which fell to the floor as well. And it was like I don't know, it also taught me a lesson that, you know, regardless of anything, you shouldn't take your eyes off the road. And all the neighbors came out because the sound was so loud, and I was so embarrassed because I have to tell them I have to shoo a fly. That's why I didn't see the curb. But my neighbors are all very sweet and good people, kind-hearted. They told me it's okay, accident do happen. Just be grateful that you're okay, and on the lucky side, you didn't hit anyone, which is a very, very good point because that is a housing area. It's my housing area, and there are lots of children around cycling during that time. It's in the evening. So it's very, very lucky that I didn't hit anyone. So anyway, this is just something that happened to me in the weekend, and I'd like to share with you all, and also maybe to remind everyone, drive carefully and do not take your eyes off the road. Anyway, my car got totally stuck, and I have to call a tow truck, and it's now in the workshop. But that will serve as a good lesson for me. Anyway, that's just something happened to me in the weekend. So let's get back to my journal with me. Here I'm trying to create a simple collage or background using whatever left of that piece of vintage paper from the left side. So I'm just tearing it up to create a collage, and I want to put some washi tape on my craft pocket. And this washi tape is from Classic Key. And I'm looking for my scissor here. So I'll be cutting out the excess, and later on I did put another strip of washi underneath that, but there we go. And I don't think it looks good after a while, so I'll be taking that off in a while. Here I'm gonna take a couple more strip of washi to put on the left hand corner. At first I wanted to go with this green thicker one, but then I changed my mind to use the thinner one instead. And I'll be putting it together with another Camille Garden washi tape. And I forgot to mention that doily that you saw there, that forms the background, is actually from my pen pal, and she's a very talented lady, which she dyes the doily herself, and it's absolutely gorgeous. She gave me like I think quite a few pieces, and I've been hoarding it. I do not want to use it. I felt it's so pretty, but then you know, if you don't use it, then it defeats the purpose of I mean, being dyed or being pretty. So I decided to use one of it in my spread today, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I really love the doilies that she dyed herself. It's pretty and it's vintage, and you know, it can go with any spread. And here I'm just distressing this paper pad. I actually wanted to distress all the vintage paper that I used, but I forgot, so I ended up distressing just this paper pad as well as the side of my journal later on. And just now, while I was talking about my accident during the weekend, I forgot, not that I forgot, I didn't mention anything about this collage that I did. So that little doily that I used on the paper pad was from this die cuts from, I think, a China brand. No brand actually, I bought it from China, Taobao. So it's cute and I like the size. And then of course I use these stickers to create a floral collage, and that stamp image from Tim Holtz, which is on a vellum paper, was stuck down with a couple of my sticker dot. And here at the bottom of my left page, I felt it's a bit too empty, so I'm going to be stamping this wording stamp with some lines on using the my Sachihata ink pad in silver color or gray color. So this will serve as a background, and I'll be putting a couple of washi down before I put down a girl sticker. It's the same strips that I use on the top part. So next week onwards, we are moving towards the phase of RMCO, which is recovery phase, and everything mostly will be back to normal, just that we have to follow the protocol. I'm guessing like social distancing, washing your hands and wearing masks and all those precaution. But most of the shop can be open now, and that's why my company would like us to report back to office, so we no longer have to work from home. And I guess I won't be able to do journal with me during weekdays now, but more on during the weekends. Anyway, I hope everyone has been recovering well from this do you call it pandemic? Yeah, I really pray that everyone is staying safe and healthy and positive as well. And hopefully soon enough, everyone's life will be back to normal. And here I'm just putting down the date, and I'm going to be using this weekly date stamp, which I recently got, and it's absolutely so cute. It has the date, the date in Mandarin as well as English at the bottom. And I like that it has frames around the wording. Here we go. And then I'll be distressing the edge of my journal, or the edge of my page. And after putting down the darker coat, I will go in with my blending tool. And after this, I'll be writing down my journal for today. So thank you guys again for watching my video and all your lovely comments, which has been the biggest motivation for me to share my journal with me. And I hope you guys can get some inspiration out of my videos. And yeah, I really appreciate all your likes and your views and your comments. And here I'm gonna write down my journal. And the pen I'm using is this Saraza clip pen from Zebra. So that's it for today. Oops, before that I'm going to be putting down one stamp on the cover, on the pocket, the craft pocket, because I felt it's a bit empty that side, so I want to be putting down one stamp as my final decor for my spread today. And I'm going with this small green one, which is absolutely so cute, and I think it brings out a little bit of the green color on this left hand page. And that's it, guys. Again, thank you guys for watching, and until I see you guys next in my next journal with me video, either in my A6 Midori one day one page diary or another standard size journals. So yeah, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay positive. Okay, thank you guys. Bye. Take care.